Hello guys, how are we doing? It is that beautiful time of the year when next season's changes hit the PvE. Now, there are a lot of changes. Jungle camps spawning earlier, 80 carries and top laners getting quests, new items, it's crazy. But of course, you know, we'll be focusing on the assassin changes on the bug boy Kha'Zix. So we've got a few fancy new items to play with. The brand new Bastion Breaker, with a true damage passive to champs and massive true damage to towers or epic monsters after getting a kill. Definitely a very spicy item. The reworked Umbral Glaive, which has become a reincarnated version of the old Duskblade, giving true damage when becoming unseen. The king is back, finally. And we have Eternal Hunger, which gives you haste based off of your AD, as well as Omnivamp when killing an enemy. Guys, these changes seem pretty cool. The new items are pretty spicy, and today we'll be trying them out on the PvE and seeing how it goes. So if you guys are new here, subscribe for the best Kha'Zix content out there, and like the video if you enjoy what you see. But without further ado, let's get into the Season 17 changes. Alright, it's that time of the year. It is that beautiful time where Riot adds new stuff to the game, and we get to see what is what and what's happening. Love it. Alright, so we got a couple things to talk about. First of all, jungle, the game starts way earlier. So jungle starts at about a minute, I think. So we gotta be a bit, you know, we gotta be early, you're gonna be ready. And I love that, that's amazing. So, yeah, a lot of lane changes, a lot of top lane changes, 80 carries, you know, have like quests and stuff. But as for the jungle, I don't think much has changed really. But, alright, the thing we want to look at, Umbral Glaive with its revert to old Duskblade. Very, very nice. It got reverted to the second iteration of Duskblade, which is very interesting. Oh my god, it's 55 seconds. I thought it was a minute. Okay, cool. So we got to be ready for these camps to spawn much earlier. Very cool. I really like that. But yeah, the first time we're going to be building is the new Umbral, aka Duskblade, which is, yeah, we get true damage on our auto attack when we're not seen, and if we disappear for 1 second, we will refresh that passive, and so that is just incredible for Ka. Very good stuff. And I can already feel a bit of the W nerfs from Ka here, but it's all good. So yeah, it also retains its vision passive with Blackout, which is incredible. And its stats are amazing. 2800 gold for 60 AD, 18 lethality, and 15 haste. I mean, that is just ridiculous. It's probably going to get nerfed. I would not be surprised, but you know, it's PvE, so everyone's still testing stuff, understandably so. And the next item would be Bastion Breaker. The new assassin item. So when we kill someone, we'll get a buff that allows us to deal true damage to a epic monster or a turret. So basically, you get a pick and you translate into objectives, which is it's a pretty good item fundamentally. Very good stuff. Very, very good stuff. I like the idea of this item. Only thing is that it has 55 AD and it costs 3200 gold. However, it does have 15 haste and it has 22 lethality. So the stats are pretty damn nice, even though it's 55 AD. And it also gives you true damage on casting an ability on a champ, so really, really good stuff. We get a lot of true damage if we pair Umbral Glaive and Bastion Breaker together. And I'm very curious as to like how the builds and stuff are gonna go. Zed full cleared in like 2 minutes 50, as per usual. Love to see that. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot the camp spawn earlier. Makes sense. Let's see what we can do here. He's gonna walk into us. He's going to use everything we can get him. I want that kill for myself. We hit the W, just kidding. We don't hit him here because we just want to get out. Who the fuck? Thanks for the kill. Thank you, Syndra. Love that. We got a NASA support. He's popping off. I'm not going to help him here. I'm going to help him. Let's get out. This is horrible. And we're gonna just try and get the crab here and then go on about our day. Alright, cool. Yeah, I got a bit confused there. I wasn't sure, was I late to the crab there? I'm not even entirely sure. Does crab spawn earlier? Because, you know, I gotta get used to the early camp spawns. Definitely gotta get used to that, but yeah, start building into the umbral. Cannot wait for this item. I mean, I've missed Duskblade for so long, and now that it's finally back, and this is basically Duskblade, like, I'm pretty sure they wanted to call it Duskblade, but there's still that arena, like, variant of Duskblade, so they can't actually call this one Dusk, which is unfortunate, but, you know, this is what it is. And let's see if we can kill this Gwen here, which will be great. Oh yeah, this is pretty cool. She has no, she has no thingy. Thank you for the kill. Cool beans. Also, I have no idea what Zahen does. I've never played with him before, but it's okay. Figure out what he does at some point. And yeah, so if we combine Umbral Glaive with the Bastion Breaker, what we're gonna have is 40 lethality as a 2-item spike. Incredible stuff, right? Sounds pretty damn nice if you ask me. But we'll have to wait and see, because the thing is, like, these 2 items, they're very greedy. Not Umbral, but Bastion Breaker is definitely a very greedy item. Also, I got counter jungled. Can't kill her. Out of here. Just gonna take the wave. And so, when you build... Let's say we build Bastion Breaker. I think Umbral is generally fine. But if we build Bastion Breaker, what are we sacrificing in return for building Bastion Breaker, you know? That's my only concern with the item. Because there are so many amazing items on Kha'Zix that we have to sacrifice building something in favor of it. So, yeah. So Zed is level 52. Level 6, sorry, and he's 52 CS. He's just doing Zed things where he power pumps. Me losing the Raptor camp denies me level 6, I believe, so it's unfortunate. So we're just gonna try and get it. Do we get it? Oh yeah, actually do. Cool. And we'll see what we can do. This area, I'm pretty sure it's watered, right? I'm gonna use my Void Assault, get closer. Position my leap in case he flashes. I don't know if he has flash. I get a kill. Cool. I'm not gonna bother doing dragon. Honestly, I'm just gonna recall. I don't care about objectives. This PvE. I want to test stuff. But yeah, this is the first 2 items we're gonna go. I also want to test Eternal Hunger. So Eternal Hunger is a new item. Let's get the Umbral. I want to test Eternal Hunger. It is 60 AD, 5 Omnivamp, 20% tenacity, great stats. And it gives you AD based on your... No, it gives you haste based on your AD. So, seems pretty damn interesting. Also, when you get a kill, you get Omnivamp, so... It's definitely a very, like, fighter-based item. But it definitely seems like it can be pretty good on Kha'Zix. We'll have to wait and see, though. But generally, any 60 AD item, you know, not really complaining about that. My Zahen is getting destroyed. So that's unlucky. And she's gonna execute. You hate to see it. Also, there are these on the map. These are the face spot things. And, yeah, basically, they're gonna give you vision, for putting a ward. It's just basically, like, extra vision. I'm not sure if the vision plants are removed in favor of that. Maybe they are. I'm not sure. But, basically, that's just another way to, you know, control vision around the map. Okay, no, they're not. They're still here. And not much to say about that. I mean, I think that's a very powerful addition to the game. Especially countering assassins. Like, I don't think that's great for Kha'Zix, honestly. Because if someone has a ward in one of these spots, it becomes much harder to play around fog and get picks. So you gotta be careful of those for sure. But I'm just full clearing here. I kind of have to because it's Zed and he's just like perma full clearing all the time. That looks pretty good. See if we can go down and do something there. I noticed my Syndra has double Ruby Crystal. Let her cook. So fights happening here. I imagine Zed is down here too. Fortunately they lose. Oh, Smite is 1000 damage now. Interesting. My Dark Harvest didn't reset in time for the W to kill the pike there. Also, W nerf, you know, definitely noticed that there. That's unfortunate. But what can you do? I don't think he would have died, regardless. I need a Dark Harvest there, but I didn't get it. It's unlucky. Shove this, and I kind of want to get plating, but he's teleporting. And yeah, this is 3200 gold, the Bastion Breaker, so we do have to be, you know, I don't think it's an every game item, if I'm being honest, just because of the fact that it takes a lot of space in your build. I would say you only build this if you're snowballing, and it allows you to like take control of the map and close games out faster. So I don't know if you just build it first or you build it second. I don't know, man. We'll have to see. I'm gonna come down bot again, see what we can do, but it doesn't look like anything's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure it's warded. It is warded. Using my leap is dangerous like that. Kali's coming down too, so I'm just leaving. Pike's going on a random adventure. Oh, I should have warded the face spot. What can you do? I think Zed just took grub, so he might just be in my jungle. I'm going to jump over the wall here. Just kidding. I'm going to hold my leap in case he is here. Okay, he's not. Cool. I want to just clear my topside camps and recall, most likely. I'll just keep playing bot because it looks very aggressive. It's like a very aggressive lane. But yeah, I'm just curious about like, okay, Zed is still here, or he's somewhere. Why am I? What the? New tech? Recalling on the spot? Recalling while moving? I don't think I can fight her, but I'll just hold the wave. Should you just ignite? Maybe I can. The ping is really rough there. Maybe I can do something? Oh my, I'm cancelling autos like crazy. Oh my god, give me a break. I kill her so easily if I had normal ping, but I'm on 180. You hate to see it. You absolutely hate to see it there. Cancel my auto like 50 times. Unlucky. But we're gonna recall. Pick up the Umbral, not Umbral, sorry. Serrated Dirk. Brutalizer, get the Bastion Breaker as soon as we can and start testing it. Shit's happening down here. I doubt I'll be able to kill her. She's so fast, she has boots. Yeah. He's walking into minions. We're just holding our leap here. Oh my gosh, Dark Harvest. Juicy stuff there. Pretty solid damage. Man, that felt good. That felt very solid. Very consistent damage there. We had isolation to work with there as well, obviously. And yeah, that felt fucking nice. Damn. Yeah, 100 true damage. That's pretty nice. The great thing about these passives is that they scale off of lethality. So the more lethality you get, the more damage your Umbral and your Bastion Breaker passive is going to deal. But anyway, we have this now. Boom. Let's pick that up. And I want to go into probably like... I mean, I want to try this item, Eternal Hunger. But I do want to get... Yumu's at some point because I feel very slow. I hate the fact that this girl is allowed to walk in whatever she wants. I want to try and get my camps in this area of the map before it all gets counter jungled. Wondering if Zed is here at any point. He can be here. Seems my team is not that great, but maybe can't expect much. Yep, Zed is here. Took my Raptors, unfortunately, denies me level 11. That's okay. I'll get at level 11 off my blue buff. And I'm very curious to see this true damage in action. 90 true damage from Bastion Breaker right now. And we have 40 lethality with these items combined. Yeah. Woo! Well, I mean, we are hitting like a truck, honestly. It's pretty crazy. We seem to be hitting for a lot of damage right now. Hello there. I don't know if she has the... Okay, we're just gonna take that kill. Alright, so we have Bastion Breaker active now. We've got the buff. Let's try and hit the tower to see how much damage it does. Oh my god, let's see it. Oh! Get nuked! Alright, so we one-shot towers. Cool. And if we had grubs with that as well, this tower would just be one-shot, honestly. That is crazy. That's so much damage on the tower. And we have this big wave, so we should be able to take it. Now that is nice. I like that. I like that. We got the kill. We translate it into the objective. Get the tower. Now we're out of there. Bounce. I hate that little slippery rat of a character, by the way. If I had good ping, I could just jump and kill him, but... it is what it is. Alright, Zed's here. Took Dragon. This guy is walking up so far. It's incredible. He should be dead. He uses E. Let's get the kill. Damn, Eddie carries be hurting. Yunara be hurting. And I want to hit this tower with Bastion Breaker. Although it looks really risky. I'm going to do it anyway. Boom, let's hit it. Bastion Break that bitch. For a lot of damage. I might jump here. Limit test. The ping is just too much. The ping is too much. I didn't get my auto off and I didn't get the 110 true damage proc from Umbral because of that. Otherwise she 100% would have died there. And I could just reset out, but you know, I'm too slow with the ping. It's it is what it is. That's alright. That's alright, guys. Alright. What am I going next? I want Yumu's. But I'm just gonna test this item. Eternal Hunger, let's see how it goes. It says it gives me 23 haste, which is kind of insane. I mean, like, what? That's a lot of haste, man. And, yeah, we'll see how it goes. No lethality on this, which means that, it's not going to improve our true damage in any way, which is unfortunate. So I don't think this is a good third item. I don't really think it's a good third item. I would much rather have Yumu's every single time here, just for the move speed. But I want to test it, so... yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to keep clearing here. Shit's happening. Our Nasus support is going crazy. And we're just going to keep piling down to bot. And trying to fight, because they're very squishy. And killable. Fortunately, like, Gwen is just... being Gwen, and Zahin doesn't know how to play the game. So, we might have to deal with her at some point. For now... what's going on here? Oh my god, very nice. Jump away from Zed. Very nice there. Wow. Non-isolated damage was incredible there. Had no ISO on the Ezreal, but still just one auto kind of just blew him up there. I respect that a lot, and because we were invis, we waited a second and then we passive autoed again, and that allowed us to use the Night Stalker passive from Umbral one more time, and just, you know, blow him up. It was incredible. Yeah. Old Duskblade, man, it's back. Oh man, that feels good. That feels good, I like it. Alright, so we have this. I don't imagine this being very useful right now, but we have it at the very least. See what we can do. Party here. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's Gwen for you right there. I just missed the vision. I missed the ward there, unfortunate. And yeah, see at this point you would want like Ceruldas as your fourth item. Put a ward there. Get the Fae thing going. And yeah, This is definitely not an optimal build, I would say. A wee test. Hello. Kill her with Dark Harvest. I was gonna slap the tower with Bastion Breaker, but it's alright. That guy's dead. Is he dead? Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna just clear down to Dragon here. And try and get that. So, what's coming into my head right now is Umbral Glaive, and if we want Bastion Breaker. And the third item will be like Yumu's into Ceruldas. Like, that seems to be a very consistent build path. That way we get the utility from Yumu's and everything, but we'll have to wait and see. I mean, I think there's so many good item choices for assassins. This really opens up like options with builds, I would say. Like, all the other items are still in the game, so I like, when would we buy Hubris instead? Like, when would we buy like Profane, for example? Definitely some things to think about. I just have no idea like when we would ever, you know, when we would build, etc, etc. I want to try and go for something here. I don't have my vision passive, but it's fine. Probably going to be fighting around Dragon here. Oh, they got the pick. Group scenario. Jump on Ezreal here. Oh! Oh my! Oh my god, he fucking exploded! My ping is really making me look bad with the mechanics. But oh my god, he exploded. Alright, Bastion Breaker onto the Dragon. Let's go. Also, Baron is up already. I love that. Alright, so we've dealt our true damage to the Dragon, and it just explodes like that, and we get it instantly. Holy shit. Huge. We need to recall and help the top lane out. Looks like that's gone. Just gonna clear. And yeah, Baron up in 20 minutes. I love that. Oh, that's great. That is really good. Finally, Atakan is gone. Thank god. What an atrocious objective. Hated that thing. But yeah, we're getting Yumu's next. How much haste do we have? Holy shit, why do we have... We're getting 30 haste from Eternal Hunger. That's broken. That is going to get nerfed, most likely. Maybe. But we have 43 cooldown reduction, which is ridiculous. That's like old, like pre-assassin nerfs, like cooldown reduction. That is ridiculous. 40 without blue buff. Oh my god. Now that is something cool. I think I'll just recall and get Yumu's real quick. And then we'll go into Ceruldas. See, like, look at all these assassin items we can go for. Let's get a ward. I want to get Super here too. Like, what about Opportunity? Or Profane? Or Hubris? Or Voltaic? Like, how are these items going to fit into builds now? Is my question. How is Edge of Night going to fit into builds? You know, like, with such prevalent... I mean, we obviously don't need Eternal Hunger, I would say, but... You know... What's going on? What's up with that? Hello. I don't want to jump straight into him with no vision, because I know Pike is around. Well, I'm just dead now. Yeah, my ping just doesn't let me dodge, unfortunately. Yeah, me getting caught there really sucks. Thankfully Syndra's is pretty strong, so she can hold that. But I really want to get level 16 here. I went E-Evolve because, like, I'm just having a bit of fun, you know, but definitely want R-Evolve at some point. Let's damage test. Yep, alright, she's 4 levels below us with no armor, so that makes sense. But that on-hit damage with the Umbral Glaive is so, so nice. Like, wow, I love that. I really, really enjoy that quite a lot. Hello, Pike. Yep, get one shot. Yeah. Now that's a lot of damage, boy. Yeah, we love that. That's great. We're about to hit 16. We become Thanos. I have to leave. I'm not walking into him with this ping. It's not happening. Get our evolve. Just gonna heal up a bit. I have a bit of Omni Vamp with the Eternal Hunger, so that's cool. I have to heal a little bit more. And yeah, just go fight. I guess we just push. I think Gwen is gonna go aggressive here. Dark Harvest. Oh my god. My Dark Harvest trolled me! My Dark Harvest trolled me! It did reset. It didn't reset. I mistimed it. That's unlucky. Oh well. What can you do there? Let's see what this... I am genuinely confused, you know. I'm not used to playing with people like this. I'm not gonna say anything more. That's it. Let's see what Syndra can do. She ults. Insane play made right there. Very good stuff. And yeah, alright, so I'm going to talk about... I mean, I was looking at these two items. Dusk and Dawn, obviously really good for AP bruises. It's got an on-hit Spellblade thing. I thought this would work with Kha'Zix passive, but I tested it in practice tool. And I don't think it worked, so that's out of the picture. For now, at least. I mean, it's an AP item anyway, no big deal. And I've been looking at Field Hunter bolts for Hail of Blades. This actually sounds so much fun, and I cannot wait to try it on live servers. I won't try it here, because playing with attack speed on this server, it's just not going to happen for me. But, yeah. Okay, we still have Bastion Breaker. That's good. It doesn't... the passive doesn't go away if you die, which is really, really nice. And so we're able to use it on the dragon here and speed up our clear a little bit. I like that. They're slick for that, if you get my reference. I don't want them doing Baron, so I'm gonna walk up here. Walk up, maybe just sit in the bush, see what we can do. It looks like they are in top side. Ah, that's not ideal. Yeah, I'm just dead and they do Baron. Or not. I'm so fast. Holy. Yeah, I just can't dodge anything, eh? It's too much. They're gonna get Baron off that. Unfortunate. Thing is, we're so strong, but I just didn't find an opportunity there. This 33 haste, that's definitely good. That's definitely something to think about. But I don't think this is the right game to run it. We'll see there. Let's see it. Let's see it, Zahen. Let's go. Gets the kill. He's going for more into 3 people. He's reviving. Why does he have a revive? No one knows. Fight that shit. And he dies. Unlucky. Alright, we'll go ahead and pick up boots here. I might have survived in that situation if I had boots, but doesn't matter. And yeah, Edge of Night would be incredible to have in this game. But you see what I'm saying, right? In regards to Bastion Breaker, like it takes up a slot in your build, and so you leave out other options for utility. But we'll make it work. We will make it work somehow. We can't really go for those phase spirits anymore, unfortunately. Man, I really just not need to ult there. Baron? That's a good call. That was a good call. Let's do Baron here. Bastion break the Baron. Bastion break Baron. And Hopefully we don't get blown up by Gwen. 1400 on Smite now. Keep that in mind. 1400. That was so late. Jump. Kill. Woo! Get me out. Oh my god. Eternal Hunger actually saved me there. That's insane. Holy shit, that 5% Omnivamp saved me. That's crazy. Still, any, like, Edge of Night, etc. would have saved me there as well, but what can you do? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I hope they don't end the game. Looks like they're gonna end the game. That's alright. Yeah! Whoa, interesting. Interesting for sure. Eternal Hunger, not really necessary. Definitely feel like it's more of a luxury item. But we'll have to wait and see. The rest of the build feels pretty good. Other than the fact that Yumu's is a bit delayed, potentially. And stuff. No, don't end! That's a lot of damage. Alright, that was my first game with the changes. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, boy.